Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. And we all need somebody to lean on. Just might have a problem that you understand. Said we all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load that you have to bear, that you can't carry, I'm right up the road and I'll share your load. If you just call me when you need a friend. Come call me now, call me when you need a friend. Hey baby, now call me when you need a friend. Yeah, call me when you need a friend. Hey baby, now call me. Happy Sunday, everybody. Oh my gosh, it's good to be back. I've had gigs, and I'm just going to come clean. Last weekend, I canceled out of an abundance of caution. My dad had a little difficult health issue and ended up in the hospital for about 9 days, and I was going back and forth and bringing things to him and such, and something was rolling around in that joint, and I walked away with kind of a viral infection, and I felt a lot better by Sunday, but I just was a little nervous because it was affecting my throat a little bit, and I thought I could probably do it, but the last thing I want to do is accidentally damage my vocal cords after what happened to me earlier this year, so I'm probably a little paranoid at this point, but feels good to be back. So thank you for being patient and for coming back to the stream. I see a lot of good requests in here already, so we're going to have fun today. Let me say hi to some folks, see who's here. Our good friend Maritz here in Graz, Austria. Nice. Through the long night. I don't know it. I beg your pardon, I might cough every once in a while, but I'm doing a lot better. But yeah, I think I can fake my way through that one at least tonight. Moritz, I'm going to give it a shot for you. I don't think I've ever tried to play it publicly. Cool tune off the Glass Houses album. Good to have you with us, bud. Thomas George, can you play What's Up by Four Non-Blondes? Oh, that's a cool song. I don't know if I'll do it well, but I'll give it a try. Thanks, Thomas. Arlene, I think is how we say this. Yes, of course I remember you, and I didn't know how to pronounce your name any better the last time. But yes, absolutely. It's great to have you with us again. Thank you. Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. I might try a verse or two. I don't know if I'll do it very well, but I'll do what I can. I am familiar with that song. Might be able to do something with it. All right. Blue Ice Cream. I think your real name is Chris. Hello there. Greetings from New York City. How's it going, Steve? I'd like to request Goodbye Yellow Brick Road or Africa by Toto. All right. I'm not sure which one I'll do off the top of my head here, but I've got it in my request pile, so we'll get to at least one of them. Good to have you with us. Thanks, Blue. All right. KJ Money is here. He says, hey, can you play With or Without You by U2? And if you don't know this one, can you play in Miami 2017? I should be able to possibly do both. I know the Billy Joel one better, but Lord knows I've heard With or Without You on the radio 10,000 times in my life, so I should be able to at least do some kind of approximation on that one. Okay. Jake Strapoli is here. He says, can you play Stand By Me by Ben E. King? Or Will You Be There by Michael Jackson? Okay. I love Stand By Me, one of my all-time favorite songs. You got it. Bill Hasty's here, one of our favorites and our resident music trivia man. He says, hey, Steve, glad you're back. How about some Rocket Man or Say Goodbye to Hollywood? All right. You're in the queue, Bill. Thanks for coming back. Beg your pardon. Silviu's here in Romania. I'm doing great. Thank you. Still have a little bit of congestion that I'll have to clear my throat every once in a while, but I'm doing great, having a great time. And Jake is from Farmington Hills, Michigan. Nice. Michigander here in the house. Thomas asks, can I play the guitar? I probably will never play guitar on my live streams. It really is not that good of an instrument for me. In the context of my Sunday jams where I can layer it with a bunch of other stuff, I'm adequate enough to be able to add that in and give a song, maybe if it's appropriate, give it a little bit of texture. But I'm not a good guitar player, and I don't enjoy playing it anywhere near as much as I enjoy playing piano. And my lessons are about the piano, and I'm piano man Steve, so probably not. I'm probably not going to bring, plus I don't have a good way to plug my guitar into this apparatus. It would need to be like mic'd, and so sorry, probably not. I'm probably going to stick to piano at the live streams, but you will see my below average but just barely adequate enough guitar skills on display from time to time in the Sunday jams with my friend Rob, just because we're trying to put together pretty complete recordings as much as we can. All right, thanks for the question, Thomas. Ruth, Unicorn Girl, she's here. Good to have you with us. Okay. Bat Aiden's here. Hope you're doing well. I'd love to hear Honky Cat. Oh, that's one I don't hear very often. Okay, cool. Okay, this is hello, I am Angie from Argentina. Well, buenos dias, or actually perhaps it's buenas noches at this point. Anyway, gracias for being here, mi amiga. Thank you very much. Way down south in the southern hemisphere. That's a place I so want to go visit, Argentina. It just looks like it's got gorgeous beaches, and it just looks like a really, really friendly place. I think it would be a lovely place to go spend a couple of weeks or more. So, I don't know. If I'm going to be there, I'll try to let you know. Maybe we can meet up for a drink somewhere. Okay. I don't have any plans, but I want to see Brazil and Argentina both, so you never know. Lee Scott's here. Evening, Steve. Did your sore throat, or did you sort that cord out because and because you love me? Can you play Celine Dion's It's All Coming Back to Me Now? I don't know that one as well, but I'll see what I can do. I'm putting it in the request queue. I think I did, but now I've probably forgotten it again. I remember what you're talking about. I was playing that song. For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right. Da 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 da. I think that's where it went there. Oh, na 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 na, believe I'm everything I am because you love me. But I did. I remember working it out that night, and then I haven't thought about it since. Anyone who saw a live stream a few weeks back, I tried to play that song. I kept getting to that chord and not knowing where in the world it was and which one it was. So, okay. Al Smith joining us from Hawaii. Always good to have you with us, Al. Mahalo, my friend. Mahalo. Maddie is here. Any chance you know Paul McCartney, 1985? Great to be here. Greetings from Finland. Very late night from Maddie, and I'm sorry I don't know that one. Please let me know if there's something else I can play for you, though, okay? I love Paul McCartney. I should definitely be looking it up. Angie from Argentina. There's a song somewhere in that sentence. You know, you're probably right, Bill. I'm gonna flag this comment for a reminder. Maybe I will do something with that. That does sound like a nice premise for a song. All right. Lucio Di Batista says, "Ciao, Steve. Buenos serata e buona musica." I am not 100% sure what that means, but I'm sure that it is positive. I recognize some root words. Hi, Lucio. Grazie. Actually, I'm not sure if this is, I believe Lucio's from Italy, so it's grazie. But if you're from a Spanish-speaking country, then gracias. And if this is Portuguese, then obrigado. Okay. Aman is here. He says, "Hey, Steve, happy Sunday. Could you play Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson or Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran?" Two very good options. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Song for Guy, Ivan. I will put that in the queue. I don't know it real well, but I know a little bit of it. Hey, Steve Wakowicz. I don't know the Atlanta rhythm section thing, but I do know some Steely Dan, so I'll see what I can do there. Okay. Ben from Australia. We've got a really great geographic coverage today. Could you play Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker? I don't know that one real well, but I'll see what I can do for you. So, Good eye, mate. Good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us. And Ernest Byerly says, how about some 50s rock tunes? Okay, I'll put that in the queue. Thanks, Ernest. Good to have you with us. Yeah, thank you, Bill. Dad's back home. He's recovering. He's a little weak from just his pancreatitis. So he's going to have a few weeks where he's still pretty weak and not going to be running any races. But he's on the other side of it and getting his appetite back. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate the well wishes. And thank you very much, Karen. Very much. Appreciate it. Down in Missouri. Okay, well, let's get started on some of these amazing requests. I'm going to start with one for Moritz here, since I know that he always goes to bed early because he is a responsible young man, unlike me, who stays up until ungodly hours. Okay, so this is the final track on an album that Billy Joel put out in 1980, which is called Through the Long Night. The album was called Glass Houses. It featured his first ever #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100. That song was called Still Rock and Roll to Me, and it also featured one of his most enduring rockers, which is called You May Be Right. And kind of a cool adult contemporary song as well that some people know, called Don't Ask Me Why. Very good album. Anyway, this is the last song on that record, and it's called Through the Long Night. And I don't know all the little nuances on this one like I do so many other Billy Joel songs, because I just haven't ever sat down to work them out. But I think I can make my way through the chords and do something with it. So here we go, Moritz. You ask, and I am willing to potentially embarrass myself because I value your friendship that much.
Cold hands, sad eyes, dark Irish silence. So late, but I'll wait through the long night with you, with you. Warm tears, the bad dreams, the soft trembling shoulders, the old fears, but I'm here through the long night with you, with you. Oh, what has it cost you? I almost lost you a long, long time ago. Oh, you should have told me, but you had to bleed to know. All your past sins are sins past. You should be sleeping. It's all right. Sleep tight through the long night with me, with me. No, I didn't start it. You're broken-hearted from a long, long time ago. Oh, the way you hold me is all that I need to know.
Okay, still standing on my feet. Thanks, Moritz. Cool song. Always enjoy when I have a chance to do something I've never done before, but that I think I know. So, all right. Big round of applause for Moritz, getting us started with our request round tonight. Okay, Thomas George. What's Up by Four Non-Blondes. Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do with this. This is one of those songs that, like, I've never tried to play it, but I've certainly heard it enough times that I feel like I should be able to do something with it. So that theory may be disproven here momentarily. But we are going to find out, aren't we? Let me see here. Got to find a key. Okay. Let's see how it goes. I might get totally lost, but let's try it. "25 years of my life is still trying to get up a great big hill of hope for a destination. Realized quickly when I knew I should, the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, whatever that means. Let's see. And so I cry sometimes when I lie in bed, just to get it all out, what's in my head, and I feel a little peculiar. I wake up in the morning and I step outside, take a deep breath and I get real high, and I scream from the top of my lungs, and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? There we go. And I say, hey, 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 hey. I say, what's going on? I say, hey, 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 hey. I say, hey, what's going on? And I try, no my God, do I try all the time in this institution, and I pray, oh my God, do I pray every day for a revolution. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to get it all out, what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little bit peculiar. So I wake up in the morning and I step outside, take a deep breath and I get real high. I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? I say, hey, 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 hey. I said, what's going on, yeah? Hey, 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 hey. I said,
what's going on? Hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? I don't really know how it ends, so we're going to let that be. We're going to let that be. Appreciate the request, Thomas. Actually, I always liked that song. I wasn't a huge fan of a lot of the music in the 90s because I was such an 80s fan that there was a huge departure from that sound, and I missed it terribly, but I always did dig that one. So thanks for that little trip down amnesia lane. Okay, let's see here. KJ wants to hear With or Without You by U2. Let's see what we can do with that. Let me see. Okay, let's see how we do with this one. I gotta find what would be the right rhythm pattern for this. I'm not mistaken, this is from the very heralded, critically acclaimed, commercially successful masterpiece, Joshua Tree album. See the stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side, and I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate, on a bed nail she makes me wait. And I wait without you, with or without you, with or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore, give it all, but I want more. And I'm waiting with or without you, with or without you, I can't live with or without you, with or without you, with or without you, I can't live and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. My hands are tied, my body bruised, got me with nothing when left to lose. I think I did that wrong. Hang on. It's probably more like, my hands are tied, my body bruised, got me nothing to win, nothing left to lose. Give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away, with or without you. With or without you, oh, I can't live. With or without you, oh, 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 with or without you. With or without you, oh, I can't live. With or without you. All right, thank you. Let's see, what else is in the queue here? Let's do an Elton John song here, since we've done a Billy Joel and we've done a couple of out there ones. Let's see here. All right, Honky Cats. I've not done this one in a spell, but this is one of my favorites to play. This is off an album called Honky Chateau. To me, this is the album that really kind of started to solidify Elton as a commercially successful artist. He'd had a hit with Your Song, but he'd made several albums, and they're incredible albums with incredible pieces of work on them, but he was not getting chart success. And I think that would have been a detriment to his career had it not been for forming this little band that he finally brought into the studio with him, of Dee Murray on the bass guitar, Nigel Olsson on the drums, and Davy Johnston on the guitar, and Ray Cooper on percussion, and Gus Dudgeon in the behind the glass producing. And man, did they catch lightning in a bottle. And it started with this album, and then they had a string of success like no one's ever seen, basically, except maybe for the Beatles. And it started with this that was recorded in a famous studio in France called Chateau something or other. I can't remember the actual full name, but that's why they called the album Honky Chateau. And this was the first single off of it, which was a number 8 charting hit on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1972, and it's called Honky Cats. When I look back, boy, must have been green, bopping in the country, fishing in a stream, looking for an answer, trying to find the sign, till I saw your city lights. Honey, I was blind. Get back, honky cats, you better get back to the woods. Well, I quit those days and my redneck ways, and oh, your change is gonna do me good. living in the city ain't where it's at. It's like trying to find gold in a silver mine. It's like trying to drink whiskey, no, from a bottle of wine. Well, I read some books and I read some magazines about those high-class ladies down in New Orleans, and all those folks back home said I was a fool. They said, whoa, believe in the Lord is the golden rule. You gotta get back, honky cats, you better get back to the woods. Well, I quit those days and my redneck ways, and yeah, your change is gonna do me good. That's right, honky. Honky cats, living in the city ain't where it's at. It's like trying to find gold in a silver mine. It's like trying to drink whiskey, yeah, from a bottle of wine. They said, stay at home, boy, you got the telephone. Woo. This Sonny is gonna break your heart, but then how can you stay when your heart said no? How can you stop when your feet say go? You gotta get back, honky cats, let her get out of the woods. Well, I quit those days and my redneck ways, and yeah, your change is gonna do me good. Get back, honky cats, living in the city ain't where it's at. It's like trying to find gold in a silver mine. It's like trying to drink whiskey, oh, from a bottle of wine. Get honky cat, getting back a honky cat, getting back, woo! Get back a honky cat, getting back a honky cat, getting back, woo! Get back honky cat, getting back honky cat, getting back, woo! Getting back honky cats, getting back honky cat, get back, woo! Getting back honky cats, getting back honky cat, get back, woo! So getting back honky cat, getting back honky cat, I'm getting back, woo! Get back honky cat, get back honky cat, get back, woo! All right, thank you very much. Damn, I love that song. Okay, let's step back to 1960. This young man had been a part of a very, very successful group. Which is interesting because he only recorded 13 songs with them. I just read about this the other day. He recorded 13 songs, 11 of them as the lead singer, 2 as a supporting singer to another guy singing lead, and they had several charting hits. The name of the group was the Drifters. So songs like "You Can Dance Every Dance with a Girl, na 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 na. You can dump." Yeah, how does it go? "But don't forget who's taking you home and in his arms." I'm too high there. "You're gonna be, oh darling, save the last dance for me." That was this guy. Anyway, then he left the group over a contract dispute, and he left and had one of the most enduring, his first single after he left the group was this one I'm about to play. And it's one of the greatest songs ever written and one of the most enduring classic recordings of all time. And they made a movie with this title and re-released the song as a single, and it was a hit, big-ass hit again in the 80s after having been a chart topper in the 60s. It's called "Stand By Me," Ben E. King. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, oh, I won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. When the nights we look upon crumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble into the sea. Oh, I won't be afraid, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, now stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me, stand by me. Ooh, ooh, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Ooh, stand now, stand by me. Okay, thank you very much for the lovely request, Jake. Appreciate it very much. What else do we have happening here? Some 80s music. Could we do Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran or Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson? Let me see. I might take a crack at both of them today just because I love the 80s so much. Got to find the right key here for this. Okay. This will be interesting figuring out. I know I did like a ballad version of this a while ago just for fun that I actually took some time to work out, but what I'm going to try to do is sort of like a full tempo version of this song, and I'm not 100% sure how to go about it, but we're going to discover it as we go here. he came in through the window was the sound of a crescendo. Came into her apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. Ran underneath the table, he could see she was unable. So she ran into the bedroom, she was struck down, it was her doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window, then he struck you a crescendo, and it came into your apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. And then you ran into the bedroom, you were struck down, it was your doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Okay, Annie. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Okay, Annie. Annie, are you okay? You've been struck by, you've been hit by a smooth criminal. So they came into the outway Sunday, what a black day. Out the mouth resuscitation, sounding heartbeats, intimidation. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? You okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Whoops. Okay, Annie. Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window, then he struck you a crescendo, and it came into your apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. And then you ran into the bedroom, you were struck down, it was your doom. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Okay, Annie, you've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Yow! Now somewhere, if anyone's seen the video, somewhere around here in this chaos, there's like this weird move where he's standing and then he leans way forward in a way you shouldn't be able to and defies gravity. So it's like... Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window, and he struck you a crescendo. Came into your apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bedroom, you were struck down, it was your doom. Okay, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? You okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. All right. Excuse me, that sounds awful. I don't feel anywhere near as bad as that sounded. Okay. I don't know if that was a good rendering, but it was fun to do. Let's see. Duran Duran. Any child of 1980s MTV had to love Duran Duran, just like I did. I'm just old enough, I remember when MTV actually was music television and they played music videos.
Just seeing if this is the right key for me. Probably could drop that a half step. Okay. I don't know. We'll just see where this goes, how this happens. I don't think I've ever, I don't know. I might have tried it one time, but I've never practiced it. So let's see. This could be a train wreck.
Dark in the city, night is wild. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Do 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 do. Woman, you want me? Give me a sign and catch me breathe closer behind. Do 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 do. Touch with the ground, I'm on the ground. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt down. And
Excuse me. Went too far, too fast. We're still. No, I didn't. Let me see.
in touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt down. I'm after you.
That was my bad, okay? Now I remember how it goes. So I'm going to do a quick redo. We're just going to restart this one because I like this song too much to have that have happened to it. So let's all, in the words of Ted Lasso, let's be a goldfish with a 10-second memory and forget that happened. Here we go.
Dark in the city, night is wild. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Do 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 do. Woman, you want me? Give me a sign. I'll catch me breathing even closer behind. Do 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 do. Touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt down, and in the hunt I'm after you. Smell like I sound, I'm lost in the crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Straddle the line in discord and rhyme. I'm on the hunt down, straddle the line, my bad. In discord and rhyme, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, juice is like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Stuck in the forest, too close to hide. I'll be upon you by moonlight inside. Do 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 do. High blood drumming on your skin, it's so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. Do 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 do. In touch with the ground, I'll run, and I'll hunt, I'm after you. Hunt, I'm after you. Scent and a sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Strut on a line, discord and rhyme. I howl and whine, I'm after you. My mouth is alive, I'll run inside, and I'm hungry like the wolf.
I'm just going to let it be done because I'm sucking this one up really bad because I don't know why. I feel like I know the song better than this, but that's all the better it's coming out today. So I'm going to give myself an E for effort. I'm going to give myself a bronze star, as in like an effort star. Gold star would be I did it well. Silver star mean I did it reasonably well. Bronze star means way to try. And we're going to move on. Okay. Thanks for the request there, bud. Okay. I'm going to take just a moment and give my voice a little breather here and play a snippet of this Elton John tune that is an instrumental. It's called Song for Guy. And I don't know it all that well, but I know it well enough to fake my way through it. Just take a couple of minutes here. Just let my voice rest here. All right, we're gonna do some Steely Dan here for our friend Steve Wikowicz. I can't remember if that's the right key. That's okay. Okay, I'm ready. Well, Steely Dan. This is my favorite Steely Dan song, but there's a number that are pretty cool. We hear you leaving, that's okay. Thought our wild time had just begun. You know what, I need to, I remember, I do play it in that key, but I dropped the key on my piano. Here we go. That was gonna get out of hand really fast.
hear you're leaving, that's okay. Thought our little wild time had just begun. But if you, guess you kinda scared yourself, you turn and run. But if you ever change your part, Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't wanna call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. You might use it if you feel better when you get home. I have a friend in town, he's heard your name. We can go out driving on slow hand road. Oops. Let's see. Driving on slow hand road. We can stay inside and play games I don't know. And you could have a change of heart. Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't wanna call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. Might use it if you feel better. You get home. Tell yourself you're not my kind, but you don't even know you're mine. And you could have a change of hearts. Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't wanna call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. Might use it if you feel better when you get home. Ricky, don't lose that number. Ricky, don't lose that number. All right. Before I carry on with any more requests, I want to get back to the chat, see what's been happening, if there's anything new to add to the pile. Probably a good time to remind everybody that if you're enjoying yourself, you can support my work financially through my digital tip jar, which is down in the video description. I have PayPal and Venmo alike. All contributions of any size, are appreciated. They all add up. So thank you to all of you that throw shekels in the jar. I really, really appreciate it.
And that's all I've got to say about that for now. Okay. Saturday night's all right for fighting. I don't know if I'll get to that tonight, Sam, or not. I'm going to put it in the pile. I got to see how my throat feels because that one is pretty punishing on my voice, and it's a little shaky from the infection that I had there. But if I feel up to it, I'll do that toward the end of the show. Thank you very much for that request, Sam. You're welcome, Thomas. Thanks for the request. Hi, Susie Wheeler from Florida. Good to have you with us, always. Dave Aspergen, excuse me. Aspegren. I always say that wrong, Dave. I apologize. Let your mom and dad know that everyone had a great time yesterday and that we missed them. I will. I will, and I know they're sad that they couldn't make it, but right now, step number one is just getting Dad sort of back on his feet, full strength. Hey, Tyler. Good to see you back. He says, do you know Kid Charlemagne or Reelin' in the Years by Steely Dan? I do not. I mean, I've heard Reelin' in the Years, but like I couldn't fake my way through it right now. I'm sorry, Tyler. If you think of something else I can play for you, let me know. My bad, bud. Leo. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Can you do Ain't No Crime? It's a cool song by Billy Joel. I'll see what I can do for you, Leo. Thank you. Jake says, oh, yeah, we got there already on that one. Susie Wheeler, Just the Way You Are, Billy Joel. Great song. Nice. Looks like it's a special one for you, Susie. Okay. Well, hi, Mom. Good to see you. Okay. Hey, Steve, I was going to ask for Honky Cat, but that's already been done. Could you perhaps do Queen of Hearts by Juice Newton? I don't know that I've got that one in me well enough to, but I'm going to put it in here and see if I can remember it as something to kind of work up for a future stream. Thanks, Bad. I appreciate that. No problem, Moritz. See you on the replay. Thank you very much, Thomas. I appreciate the compliment. Okay. Let's hey, Scott, I actually do have it's talking about how to produce high quality live streams, but it kind of works you through what is in my studio and how it's set up. So if you look on my channel, it's probably about 2 years old. I think I did it during the pandemic lockdowns in 2020, 2021, that neighborhood. So if you look back through my older videos in my channel, you should be able to find it. And it's how to produce quality live streams. Give you all the information you're looking for. Okay. Well, let's do this one for Susie. I know she had to leave, but I think she watches the replays, so.
Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. Took the good times, take the bad times, take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion. Although I might not seem to care, I would not leave you in times of trouble. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. Want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Whoa, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever. And this I promised from the heart. I could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are. I don't want clever conversation, and no, never want to work that hard. Just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Whoa, 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 All right, for Susie whenever she gets around to seeing it. All right, now
This is a request that came in from our friend Bill Hasty earlier. We played Honky Cat earlier. Told you about the Honky Chateau album. How it solidified Elton as a commercially successful artist. It had 2 successful singles. The first, of course, was Honky Cat, as I pointed out. But this one came along and I think became one of the true signature songs of Elton's career. Second single. I think you'll know it. She packed my bags last night, pre-flights. 0 hours, 9 a.m. Gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. On such a timeless flight. Think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find not the man I think I am at home. I know, no, no, I'm a rocket man. A rocket man, burning out his fuse up here and no. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find not the man that think I am at home. I know, no, no, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. There's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job, 5 days a week. A rocket man, yeah, yeah. I'm a rocket man. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find not the man that think I am at home. I know, no, no, I'm a rocket man. A rocket man, burning out his fuse of hell no. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find not the man that think I am at home. I know, no, no, I'm a rocket man. A rocket man,
burning out his fuse up here alone. Think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long, long time. It's gonna be a long, long, long time. All right, that's for Bill Hasty. Here's one that I just enjoy playing that got asked for earlier, and I can't even remember who asked for it, but let's just do it. Seen the lights go out on Broadway. I saw the Empire State a little low. And life went on beyond the Palisades. We all bought Cadillacs and left them long ago. We held the concert out in Brooklyn to watch the island bridges below. We turned our power down, it drove us underground, but we went right on with the show. Seeing the lights go out on Broadway. Saw the ruins at my feet. You know, we almost didn't notice it. Seen it all the time on 42nd Street. To burn the churches up in Harlem like in that Spanish Civil War. The flames are everywhere, but no one really cared. Always burned out there before. Broadway, and I watched the mighty skyline fall. The boats were waiting at the Battery. The union went on strike. They never sailed at all. They said the carry route from Norfolk up for free. They said the Queens could stay. They blew the Bronx away, sang Manhattan out to sea. Whoa. Broadway, but that was so many years ago, before we all lived here in Florida, before the mafia took over Mexico. There are not many who remember. They say a handful still survive to tell the world about the way the lights went out. Keep the memory alive. All righty. So I want to do a song that's been on my mind here. Some of you might not know that I'm actually a huge fan of Chicago. The Beatles has kind of emerged as I've gotten older as my favorite band. Just they're
fingerprints on all of music history, and the popular music industry is just so pervasive, and the catalog is so grand that it's kind of hard for me not to. But when I was younger, I would have claimed Chicago to be my favorite band if Billy Joel was my favorite solo artist. And I obviously love the original 7 that were in the group that did all of the stuff in the 70s, and then 6 of them survived that period, and added a guy that's really awesome named Bill Champlin to the mix, and did some great work in the 80s. And then in 1985, Peter Cetera, who was one of the great vocalists of modern popular music history, left the group, which left a huge hole to fill. He was a brilliant bass player, and you know, not only was he a great singer in terms of his capacities, but he just had this incredibly unique sounding voice that nobody sounded like this guy. And that's something that you really can't replicate. And so they hired a guy who was 23 years old at the time to come in and play bass and sing high tenor and be their lead singer. And his name was Jason Scheff. And I think he's one of the more underrated, truly one of the more underrated artists in the modern era. He's a brilliant musician. He walked into a really tough situation and handled it with a tremendous amount of grace. And I think he's an underrated singer. And some of the stuff that they recorded with Jason Scheff in the lead is some of my favorite music from the 80s, and that's not dissing anything that they did with Peter Cetera. I love that music too. But I want to do a song that Jason Scheff co-wrote and sang lead on that was a top 10 single for them in 1990. And I don't know. This is just my way. I've kind of been diving deep into that catalog a little bit lately. And Jason was with the group for over 30 years, and he had to leave. His personal life just wouldn't allow him to tour at that level anymore. But I saw the band with Jason on lead vocals 12 times. And he's a guy that I have a lot of respect for, and that this is my way of paying homage to his contributions to the group. And I hope I get a chance to work with him sometime.
Girl, it's been one of those days again. It seems like the harder I try, over and over, I'm right back where I began. But you understand, oh girl, when nothing else in this world goes right. Oh, I just wanna run to you. You pull me through. Oh, baby, who wouldn't wanna have you in their life? Tell me, what kind of man would I be, living a life without any meaning? And I know you could surely survive without me, but if I had to live without you, tell me, what kind of man would I be? At times when it was pointless for me to try, I was more than a desperate man. It seemed like forever gone with one touch of your hand. Whoa, girl, if I could count all the sleepless nights when you were there for me, a fool could see. Oh, baby, once that I found you, there was no letting go. Tell me, what kind of man would I be, living a life without any meaning? And I know you could surely survive without me, but if I had to live without you, tell me, what kind of man would I be? Tell me, what kind of man would I be, living a life without any meaning? I know you could surely survive without me, but if I had to live without you, tell me, what kind of man would I be? What kind of man would I be, living a life without any meaning? I know you could surely survive without me, but if I had to live without you, tell me, what kind of man? Tell me, what kind of man? Tell me, what kind of man would I be? Tell me, what kind of man would I be?
Okay, we're a little early here, but I'm gonna call it for the day. Just still recovering a little bit from all this gunk, so I'm not gonna push my voice any harder. But it's been nice to get my feet wet back in this forum. I'll be back next week like normal. So in the meantime, you guys have a great week. Make sure you check out the Sunday Jam. We're really proud of it this week. It was Lean on Me by Bill Withers. Rob has been teaching me how to use my equipment so that we're taking full advantage of modern technology while also, doing old school things like making sure there's a good performance. And so we're kind of mixing the best of the old and the new now, because I didn't even know how to turn most of this crap on. So very pleased with how that's all going. So anyway, make sure you check that out. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. For everybody, make sure you give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. Make this ride count, folks. We don't know when it comes to an end. You don't want any regrets. Leave it all in the field. All right. Love you guys, and I'll see you next Sunday. Take care.